Well, thank you for ordering a custom research report. I'm sorry it took so long, but I think I just got carried away. This is a problem. I gave you so much stuff. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to overwhelm you with information explosion. At least it's less than if you went and Googled and got a billion, or actually a couple 100 million is easy to get on any of these subjects. If you need money for the things that I itemize here. So, and also remember, as you go through this, that this isn't the definitive story, man. I mean, the definitive story would take me 15 times as long to have everything. But I hope that when you see this, you realize that more is available. And the opportunities that are out there, to get help, in any way, whether it's free services or free money, there's always options. It just takes work digging it out, and that's what I spend a life doing. And so more so, I hope this shows you, expands your mind, not only the stuff that's in here, but the other potential stuff that may be out there for you to get the help we all need in life. Now, in here, in the report, okay, I have 20 different chapters. That's how many. And I just counted them. There's over 350 sources. 350. Now, here's the disappointing thing, too. There's 112 videos. Now, you're never going to get away from the computer if you watch all these things. So basically, I mean, when you go through this, it skimmed through, look through the stuff, see what's naughty, see what's nice, and what's relevant. And also what I see it as something that you could use forever. So for the rest of your life or whatever it is, that you always have these sources to turn to or to give you ideas on what. And there's one section in here I want to make sure that you know more than anything else. It's in the beginning here, it's number 9. This is local people who find you money and help. So these are people locally that will do what I do, research stuff. But they're people that know the stuff there. I mean, it's your library. People don't realize this. I mean, you have these people, researchers. You have Ask a Librarian. I have the links here, for you to use. And they'll do the research for you. Call them. I mean, we forget we have public libraries, and they even have a database that you can't get anywhere else unless you pay $1,000 or $2,000 of all the foundations that have money, and they have like 140,000 foundations, that give out money, grants, and the interesting thing about that is that 95% of them don't even have websites. So no matter how good you think you are at finding stuff on the internet, you'll never find these 140 sources of free money because they don't have websites. So that's one thing. The other thing is 211. This is a very important tool in our society, and you'll see through the report that a lot of the subjects I covered, I show you what's in 211. Because 211 is not like Google. Google is set up for capitalism. And people are making money because of Google. And Google itself makes gazillions of dollars because of capitalism. People want you to find them. So they're going to pay Google money for you to find them. And the people that want you to find them are the people who want to get money from you. So the people who will do these things for free or give out money for free, they don't have money to advertise in Google to make sure you find them. So that's why you have to do the work. But in there, it shows you how to use this service locally, and it's all broken down. So when you use that, and see, you can call. You can't call Google. You don't know how the hell Google puts things in their database or whatever. So you can't call, hey, how do I find this in Google? You don't know. You're guessing for hours and hours and hours trying to. But you could call 211 right now, and get the help you need. So that's very important. Other things there is your business development centers. And see, every one of these, I have little video instructions for too. Your business development center will help you for any kind of, you're trying to make money at home, you're trying to do anything with your house, you need legal advice, you need tax counseling help, all that is free. You go try to Google any of that, and you're going to wind up paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So make sure you're aware of those things, and there's a bunch of others there. People actually do the research. And the most important thing, I think, is your elected official. If you have any kind of problem you can't solve yourself, call them. They have people on their staff. I show you how to find them and the names and whatever the websites you got. Call the local office. Say, hey, I have this problem I can't solve. Because that's what they're there for. Because if they help you, no matter what it is, you'll vote for them forever. And this is how these people get reelected, is by doing things like this for people who vote. And the rich people know this. Every fat cat in town. I'm in Washington, D.C., and I'm doing this on the Trump inauguration day. And you see the fat cats he's got in his cabinet, because that's how they make money, man. They use the system. And the people who can use the system to get you to use the system best is your elected official. It's too complicated. I've been studying it for 40 years almost now, and I still can't understand the whole thing. But your elected official is the only one in the government has the motive to help you. Everybody else in the government, you really just have to play on them being nice, kind of thing. So that's the important thing. I want to make sure that you go through the things. The first half a dozen items are really government programs for everything: how to get free health care, dental care, pay daily bills. Some of these are income requirements, so you got to check out the income requirements. And remember, in checking out the income requirements, make sure that even though you see on the website, oh, you can only make $40,000 or something, call anyway. Contact them anyway, because you never know. There's always exceptions. There's always if, ands, or but. And the other important thing, see, every source that maybe you're not qualified for, they will know somebody else. See, they're in the business of solving that kind of problem, so they know other people doing this too. So you and I don't, because we don't spend our day doing that. We spend our day trying to feed our kids or whatever we're doing. So that's why people I think now are more important in our society than ever, because you go to Google or on the internet, you got a billion websites, and nobody knows what the hell's good or bad or whatever. Don't know. This is why we're the question mark suit. We don't know the questions to ask. So that's why most of these, 80% of the stuff, the free money the government gives out is not even called grants. So you can't even search for grants. So that's the thing. And a lot of the stuff I'm showing you is free services, whether it's legal help. I mean, you get all the free legal help in the world, man. It's except divorce. I haven't figured that one out yet. Kind of personal. But anybody messes you over, or nobody pays a debt, or somebody, a company or the insurance company screws you over, man, you got more power, in this system than anywhere else. And that's why I want to make sure not only health care is better, not only legal help is better than you'll pay for, show you how to get free tax help here. Now also education and training, there's a lot of free help for that, and that's changing a lot. There are a couple states now are even going to have free college. New York, and I forget the other one. There's another one doing that, because we have to say this is stupid. And by the way, if you want to go to grad school, go to Europe. It's like for $1,000 a semester, you go to the best universities in the world, and you don't have to speak a language. They give all their classes, not all of them, but most of them in English. I mean, there's 30,000 programs you could go to in Europe, even undergraduate and graduate. They're all in English, all the countries, and it's terrific. So what we pay for higher education is crazy. So that's the beginning. Now, about half of this thing is really what's happening on the internet, okay? And you as an entrepreneur, it may be interesting you to create another source of income too, besides just your business. If that struggle is going up and down like most business, you have to have other ways. And I think you're already driving for somebody or whatever, that's it. But there's a lot of ways to make that extra money. And I have so much of the report is that. I show you why it's important to have an extra income if you're starting a business. And then I show you how the economy is moving. All the jobs are going that way. I mean, now companies are going out of business like never before. Everybody all want a big job forever. Well, you live in a country, in a city that everyone thought they'd work for big companies forever, and it's gone. So that's what's going on. So it's this gig economy, the shared economy. So, and I have like 73 places you could make money on the shared economy. I mean, whether it's having people over for dinner, and you make money doing that, or showing people from out of town, places places that you could like develop a tour for old muffin shops or something like that in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's crazy what people spend money on. Yeah, but now see, with these platforms, they give you a way to advertise and market. That's it. Before, see, in the economy, you used to have to get customers, and that costs advertising, marketing. Now with these platforms, that does that, and you probably know that it makes it easier too. They handle the money, you make sure you get paid and everything. So it's easier now to create your own extra sources of income. And so I got 70 ways, of doing that. All kinds of things, whether it's even getting rid of your old clothes or whatever. So they're all kind of one o'clock, making money with the stuff you have around, or storing somebody else's stuff and making money out of that. Now, there's another interesting thing. I think, because you have a small business, and the other thing is crowdfunding, I think, is very important. It's a way that costs nothing to do. If you haven't done it before, I show you how to get it all done easily. And there's videos in each of these sections. So watch the video. One of these interests you to learn a little bit more about it and to go ahead. But what's interesting to me about crowdfunding is it costs no money to try, and you win by failing. So let's say you have, you could use it for personal things or raising money personally. There's a lot of crowdfunding sites that do that. But the other thing too is, it's great to fail. You win. Like if you have an idea for your little business to do crowdfunding, and even if you lose, you win, because it gives you promotions, it gives you ideas, you get feedback. Say if you need $10,000 for your business, you go out and try to do a crowdfunding campaign to do it, and then I think you do muffins, right? So you get a bag of muffins if you give me this, and 2 bags if you do that, or whatever you want to do, and as giveaways, and say it's a bust. But now what you've done is, by having that crowdfunding campaign, to me, it's better way to go out and get potential customers. Hey, I'm running a campaign, not, hey, I got great muffins, buy them. No. See, they got a chance to help something bigger, and you got a chance to let publicity know. So it's a good way to get publicity. It's a good way to, hey, that other people see you that would never see you before, and say, hey, I have a restaurant. I want to do that. And so they know about you, and now you have to deliver, 100 muffins a day to some restaurant that never knew about you before. So that's why, to me, staying alive in this country, or staying alive, particularly as an entrepreneur, is no one knows what works. I don't know what works. And this is why, I do the work I do, is trying to show people options. So, and to me, the name of the game is trying anything that doesn't cost money. Because if you start trying things that cost money, you're out of money before you figure it out. So now there's so many ways, that you can do things without costing money. So that's why you have 350 ways to do that now. And to try it, So it's always trying those other things. And then actually what I have here is download a video, and you could see, it's a video ebook. And there you'll see 65 women who are successful at crowdfunding for all kinds of things. A lot of things are with cooking and that kind of stuff. And they show you how they did it, whatever. And see, women are more successful at crowdfunding than men. See, what happens in small business, people go to, and watch the video on this, because I have the introduction video right there in the report. It shows you that women are up to 100% more successful than men at crowdfunding. Now, in going in venture capital to get money for your business, women get 5%. 95% of venture capital money goes to men, because 95% of venture capitalists are men. Crowdfunding, women get 100% more, because, see, almost 50% of the people on crowdfunding that give money are women, not 5%, 50%. Actually, it's 45%. But so that's why the women are knocking it out of the park on crowdfunding. So think about that. You got a lot of videos in here. You don't want to listen to me anymore, but thank you again, and my best to you for everything in your life. Thank you.